Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're gonna go ahead and check out the Forge weapons tier list. It's the best tier list for you to go ahead and make sure you look at your weapon, how strong it is compared to other ones that you could have gotten. And of course, I'm gonna provide facts behind why I put them where. S tier is gonna be pretty crazy, so make sure you stay to the end to make sure you got the best possible weapon. But with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start with the not useful and useful categories. These two are ones that I'm not gonna really yap too much about. It's pretty self-explanatory, and the only thing that these do have is a little bit more reach than the rest of the classes, but it just simply does not provide you with enough DPS to make it a valid outcome. So basically, Crusader's Sword is gonna stand at 12 DPS, Longsword is gonna stand at 10.9 DPS, two of the lowest DPS, but the longest reach. Next one is gonna be useful, which is going to be the Relevator, standing at 13.91 DPS, and then the Boxing Gloves right below, standing at 13.5 DPS. Again, two of the lowest classes in their perspectives, but that's simply because these two, compared to the Iron Hand, have more reach, and of course the DPS is going to suffer for that a little bit. But you know, in my opinion, I'd rather have much more DPS than reach, so these two will unfortunately have to go the two worst categories. So right now we're gonna go ahead and check out the mid and good categories, guys. This is gonna be the mediocre one. It's gonna be the, you could get it if you like how they look, but it's not gonna be a better option than any of the things above. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. Now this is gonna hurt a couple people I know, especially a great YouTuber named Terhiz. He finally started uploading on this game, so make sure you go ahead and check out his videos. He's pretty damn good. So I'm sorry, Terhiz, but the mid category is gonna be the Uchigatana, which is his favorite sword, and then gonna be the Tachi. The Uchigatana is standing at a roughly 14.17 DPS. Same goes for Tachi, so they have the same exact DPS, and it's unfortunately going to be mediocre compared to the rest that are coming up. The good is going to be Dagger, Falcon Knife, and Hook. These are going to go in good because they are pretty good, and solid DPS, standing at the Dagger with 14.29, the Falcon Knife at 14.29, and the Hook, you guessed it, 14.29. Unfortunately, the DPS does not change on these when I did the normal materials, and you know, say what you want, I'd rather have the Hook than the rest because it just looks cooler. These next ones have all the very same DPS, and it's gonna be pretty good, but definitely nowhere near as good as Peak or Amazing. And it may surprise you how many are here, but trust me, they all have the same DPS. I have tested it many times. The Large Spoon, the Double Axe, the Scythe, the Sword, the Gladius Sword, the Rapier, and the Cutlass. All of these have a 15 DPS on the dot. It is very unfortunate because I expected the Large Spoon at least to be much more DPS, but it just does not seem to be the case. Many of you guys may be very surprised, but it's how it is, guys. So guys, now we're going to be talking about Amazing and Peak, which is the two most obviously anticipated ones. Now, the Amazing number 7 best is going to be Iron Hand, standing at 15.2 DPS. Very good for Gauntlet mains, and honestly a very good one to craft if you haven't already. The DPS is good, of course. The reach is not so good, but that's okay because you're going to be able to dodge and then go ahead and do your damage. The next one is going to be Gladius Dagger. This is number 6 most DPS, and it's going to be standing at 15.63 DPS, which is, you know, significantly more than honestly Iron Hand is. Just surprising to me. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about Peak, which is probably what you guys have been waiting for. Now Peak is one that, you know, compared to high tier is night and day different. We're talking more than 1 DPS, which is pretty crazy when you put so little materials in, guys. So Greatsword is going to be number 5, standing at 16.67 DPS. No, stop it. Don't you dare say the meme. Do you hear me, little boy? Don't you dare. Anyways, number 4 is gonna be Skull Crusher. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Skull Crusher. In my opinion, Skull Crusher is one of the coolest weapons. It's a big hammer that you can just slam. It's pretty cool, okay? And the reach is obviously going to be equal to Greatsword, I feel like. So it's honestly not bad. Increase of 17.14 DPS, which is, you know, pretty decent in my opinion. Hammer is gonna be number 3, and Hammer does 17.74 DPS. Not as cool as Skull Crusher, but you know, it has much more DPS. And surprising to many, number 2 is not going to be Chaos. It's going to be Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer is standing at 18.33 DPS. Very good reach, very good everything except DPS. So, you know, compared to every other weapon here, Dragon Slayer is going to be a must-have. And if you have the Golem race, you're going to be able to even get faster speed, which will put the DPS much higher. So just make sure you do realize that if you do have Golem, like these weapons on the heavy category can be much better. So just keep that in mind. And next up, the final best, if you have no race, is gonna be Chaos, standing at 19.5 DPS and having the most DPS. Now, this is before any patches or anything like that. So if you guys, you know, do get a patch note that says heavies were nerfed or something, this of course will influence it. But for now, this is going to be the tier list for DPS, guys. Mind you, DPS only. I don't care about reach. You know, I want to kill my opponent as fast as possible once I weave, okay? So basically, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you go down below and leave a like and subscribe.